SneakPrice Weekly Market Report, Episode 07's Air Jordan Price Predictions, and what the data actually shows. According to StockX's own all-time sales data, a 1985 Air Jordan 1 has sold for as much as $37,474. That is a premium of over 57,000%. At the exact same time, three brand new 2026 Jordan releases are trading below their own retail price. Right now, same brand, completely different stories. Let's get into which Jordans are actually worth watching. Quick disclaimer, everything here is market data and informed opinion, not financial advice. Every number is a snapshot from when we researched it, not a live price. With that said, let's get into it. Zoom out first. Jordan's overall resale prices are up 6% year over year, according to StockX's own most recent annual report. Real, if modest, recovery after a rough couple of years. But here's the number that matters just as much. Across StockX as a whole, roughly 25% of everything sold trades below retail. Jordan being up on average doesn't mean every single Jordan is up. That's exactly what we're breaking down today. The 5 most expensive Air Jordans ever sold on StockX. Before we get to today's market, here's the historical ceiling. StockX's own all-time sales data, ranked by Sports Illustrated this past May. Every one of these started at retail and ended up somewhere almost unimaginable. Number 1, the 1985 Air Jordan 1 White Black. Original retail, $65. A size 8.5 pair has sold for $37,474. That is a premium of over 57,000%. Number 2, the 1985 Chicago colorway. Same $65 retail. A size 9 pair sold for $30,000, and 3 separate size 9.5 pairs have each sold between $18,500 and $20,000. That is a premium of over 46,000%. Number 3, the 1985 black and red known as the Bread. A size 10 5 pair sold for $27,027 and a size 11. 5 pairs sold for $16,931. That is a premium of over 41,000%. And numbers 4 and 5 aren't vintage at all. The 2018 Air Jordan 4 Wahlburgers retailed at $210. A size 9 pair sold for $26,000. That is a premium of 12,281%. Right behind it, the 2019 Air Jordan 4 dyes Travis Scott Purple, Friends and Family, also retailing at $210, also selling a size 9 pair for $26,000. One honest caveat, this is an all-time ranking, not a recent sales list. We don't know exactly when each of these transactions happened, only that they're the highest StockX has ever recorded for the brand. Treat these as the ceiling this category has reached, not something that happened last week. The reality check, 2026, Jordans trading below retail right now. The Air Jordan 3 World's best retailed at $215 in May. It's now averaging $158 on StockX. The Women's Air Jordan 4 Ice Carmine retailed at $220. It is now averaging $151. And the Air Jordan 11 Low University Blue retailed at $190. It is now averaging $138. All three below retail within months of release. And to correct something we said in an earlier episode, we previously described the Ice Carmine as trending above retail early on. That was wrong, and the current data shows the opposite. Wide general releases are simply not a safe assumption anymore. The premium plays, where real scarcity still works. Contrast that with the Bin 23 Air Jordan 6. Jordan Brand's revived premium line, limited to just 2,300 pairs. Retail, $355. Average resale as of June, $639. That's genuine scarcity still holding a premium. Nigel Sylvester's Brick After Brick Air Jordan 4 collab tells a more nuanced version of the same story. 3,510 sales on release day at an average of $338, a 47% premium. But that's actually a 40 percentage point smaller premium than the prior year's brick by brick drop, even with 51% more pairs sold. StockX's own Brendan Dunn put it simply, don't judge a release only by the price drop without weighing it against the sales volume increase. The real prediction case study, the Virgil Abloh Archives Air Jordan 1. This is the most interesting story in Jordan resale right now. In 2024, this shoe averaged $4,231 on StockX. In 2025, that average dropped to $2,855, a real significant decline. According to StockX's own Brendan Dunn, that drop was driven almost entirely by early rumors of a second related release circulating online before anything was officially confirmed. Now that the distinction between the two versions has been made clear, Dunn says he wouldn't be surprised if resale prices on the original start climbing back up. That's about as close to an expert, on-the-record prediction as this market gets, And it's exactly the kind of informed read we try to bring you every week. Pull it together, and the pattern is clear. Why general releases are increasingly a coin flip. Roughly a quarter of everything on StockX sells below retail. Genuine scarcity, like Bin 23's 2,300 pair limit, still commands a real premium. And when a price move has a clear cause, like rumor-driven confusion on the Virgil Abloh Archives 1, that same cause can reverse just as clearly once the confusion clears up. What we know, StockX's own Brendan Dunn has gone on record saying he wouldn't be surprised to see the Virgil Abloh Archives Air Jordan 1 climb back up now that the release confusion is resolved. What we think, as an informed read, watch that specific pair closely over the next few months as a real test case and expect more limited Bin 23 style drops from Jordan Brand since the format is clearly working. Neither is a guarantee. If you remember two things, don't assume a general release Jordan will hold value just because it's a Jordan. 3 separate 2026 releases are proof that's not automatic. And genuine limited runs like Bin 23 are still the safer scarcity play. That's Air Jordan price predictions, stray from the current data. Not financial advice, just what the numbers and StockX's own team are actually saying. Subscribe for next week's report and track all of this live at SneakPriceApp.com. See you next week.